Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing, love the way you look in the mirror, and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food, it's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Angela Sharina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Food School Podcast, our Food School Marathon and lesson number 6. Today, as I promised, we will talk about exercise. Not about how to become a bodybuilder or a fitness model or, ultra endurance athlete. No, how to exercise if you were born as a human being and you want to maintain optimal health, optimum mental and physical performance, if you want to live long and as much as possible of that disease free, if you want to have a lot of physical and mental energy for whatever it is you want to do in your life. Again, if you want to prevent diseases for as long as possible, and if you want to maintain healthy weight and healthy metabolism. So what do you need to do again? Because you were born as a human being and our physical and mental health absolutely requires physical activity. And a lot of times I don't even want to say it requires exercise. It actually requires us to be active. So for example, if we were still running in the jungle, we would not think about doing any kind of exercise, right, to maintain health and physical and mental performance. We would just move, pick up heavy things. We would do probably some squatting, some push-ups, and some pull-ups, running after our food, or gathering our food, or trying to find our foods under rocks, or maybe escaping from predators or enemies, or we would move a lot. So, and as a species, we evolved that way, so we need to move again to maintain our physical and mental health and performance. And most importantly, we need to be active to maintain our healthy metabolism. And also, we need to maintain our mobility in our joints and flexibility in our tendons and in our muscles. We need to be able to move, to also stimulate the circulation of our blood, and also very important, our lymphatic system that is in charge of detoxifying our body and getting rid of all the cellular metabolism garbage. And if our lymphatic system is not stimulated enough by our movement, then all this garbage is going to stay in our body. And actually, there are a lot of theories about that inactivity, not enough stimulation to our lymphatic system that removes all the garbage from our body, that doesn't have pump like our circulatory system. Our heart is the pump for that system. So there are a lot of theories that garbage causes a lot of diseases and a lot of unwanted conditions of getting older, just garbage accumulation and the system that doesn't perform well enough because we just stop moving. And there is even a saying by someone, we don't get old because we don't stop moving because we get old, but we get old because we stop moving. And I totally agree with that. And people who stay active till their last years, they usually look years younger than their less active peers, and they stay disease-free for much longer, and they're able to do things by themselves for many, many years and much, much longer than their less active peers. So, without further ado, how to move and what you need to do to maintain your health and mental and physical performance without, again, having to become an athlete, or if you have no interest in a lot of muscle or becoming a fitness or bikini model, and it's totally fine. All of us have different things we love to do and we want to do in our life, and we have a limited amount of time, so we need to dedicate and distribute our resources according to our own goals. But again, movement is not optional. As long as you're a human being, as long as you have this physical body, this brain, this connection between your mind, your brain, and your physical body, as long as you're a human being, again, you need to move. So first and foremost, you need to be active. You need to be consistently active. And consistency is a very important word here. You cannot exercise once a week and the rest of the day just sit on your ass, be it completely inactive. That is, or even if you exercise an hour a day and the rest of the day you just sit for hours and hours and hours, guys, they say sitting is a new smoking, and that's true. Sitting is even worse than smoking if you do it consistently for 8 hours a day, if you do it consistently for 10 hours a day without any kind of breaks. That is really worse than smoking for your body and for your brain. So you need to be moving consistently and be active consistently. So for most people, I recommend, of course, at least an hour of some kind of activity. And again, it doesn't have to be training. It doesn't have to be running. It doesn't have to be a workout in the gym or yoga or whatever. You just have to do at least 1 hour of walking a day, at least 1 hour, no less than that, guys. And then also consistently, if you do a lot of work on your computer, if you sit a lot doing whatever, meetings or any kind of work, you need to make sure that every 20 minutes or at least every 30 minutes, no less than 30 minutes, you change your positions. If you don't have standing desk, the best way, if you work a lot at your computer, if you have a lot of work that needs to be done at your desk, you need to ideally get the desk where you can change your position, when you can work standing sometimes and sitting sometimes. So I usually, if I don't have the desk, I usually just organize my working space that way, so I can do some of my work standing, some of my work sitting, depending, how mentally demanding that work and how tired I feel, how much I moved that day. So, but anyway, every 20-30 minutes, you need to move, you need to change your position, you need to, get up if you are sitting, you need to stretch, you need to maybe do a few squats. Every 20-30 minutes, I usually have my own fit break routine that you can find on my Instagram, and I'm gonna post the link in the show notes. So I just do a few push-ups, a few squats, bodyweight squats, a few crunches, and stretch in different directions. And that's what I do every 20-30 minutes. And then also your brain starts working better because you improve circulation, you improve delivery of oxygen, and you improve the delivery of nutrients to your brain, because your brain sits at the very top and you need to stimulate your circulation to deliver more oxygen, to deliver more nutrients to your brain if you want to perform at your best capacity. So that's science, guys. If you're sitting all day long without moving, you're actually compromising your mental performance, and you are much dumber than you could be if you moved every 20-30 minutes. And of course, if your earning ability depends on your mental work, then you're also compromising your ability to earn more. And for every individual, it's different. But if you sit all day long, no movement, no breaks, then you're just doing and being so much less than you could be. That's it. So every 20-30 minutes, again, take my feed break. Do 5 squats, 5 push-ups, 5 crunches, maybe 5 jumps, and a little bit of stretching. Stretch your arms up and down. And then maybe drink a little bit of water. We all need to stay hydrated also for mental and physical performance, and then get back to work. So every 20-30 minutes. Then an hour of walking, at least an hour of walking every single day. And then also, as a human being, you need to work on your mobility. So at least for 5 minutes a day, 5-10 minutes. Usually it's best to do at the end of the day when you are getting ready for bed. One of the best getting ready for bed routine, it's doing some stretching or foam rolling. You can also Google, those terms, stretching, simple 5-minute or 10-minute stretching routine for the whole body. Google is amazing thing. YouTube is amazing thing. You can find anything there. So no excuses. And then foam rolling is even better. It helps to release your fascia, that the special tissue that helps to maintain structure in our body for all of our organs and our tissues. Anyway, foam rolling or stretching 5-10 minutes a day before bed, it's the best time. So do it. That also will improve your mobility for many, many years ahead. And again, you need to maintain your mobility if you want to live disease-free and performing your best mentally and physically for many, many years ahead. So plus to that 1 hour and changing your position, being active every 20-30 minutes, you also need to do 5-10 minutes stretching daily. Usually great to do it before going to bed. Another thing that you need to do on a regular basis, not every day, but regularly, is weight training. So weight training can be done with your body weight. So can be push-ups, can be squats, even though squatting just with your body weight without any kind of tempo adjustments or slow squatting or without any kind of weight cannot necessarily engage your muscles as much as ideally your muscles should be challenged weight-wise at least a couple of times a week. I usually recommend to people for, again, the best mental and physical performance, not to become bodybuilders, and work out several times a day or every single day do some weight workouts. No, but twice a week, dedicate some time. 30 minutes is more than enough, and either do strength or weight training workout at home or go to the gym. Again, you can Google some simple body weight workout routines, or you can Google simple weight training routine 30-minute. Bodybuilding.com has a lot of those routines for free with amazing videos and instructions. So 1 day a week, 30 minutes dedicated to your lower body. So if that is in the gym, so that's amazing. You can do, some squats, some leg presses, some deadlifts, but squats and deadlifts and leg presses, and you're done, guys. You will get all the stimulation you need. So 1 day a week, lower body, and you go or you stay at home and you do the warm up a little bit, moving all parts of your body to prevent injuries and to warm everything up, to deliver some blood, some oxygen, some nutrients to your muscles and tissues. So 30 minutes you do lower body 1 day, and then 30 minutes upper body. So, something like pull-ups, like push-ups or bench presses, and pull downs for your big back muscles, maybe back extensions for your lower back, some biceps, some triceps exercise, shoulders, of course, shoulder press is amazing. Just a few exercises again to engage your major muscle groups in your upper body and maintain your muscle mass. And it's also proven that you need to maintain your muscle mass, the minimum amount, to be healthy and performing well mentally and physically for many years ahead, and also to prevent injuries as you get older, to maintain bone density. And this is very, very important, guys. A lot of people in their late years die falling because they never did any exercise. Their bones got so fragile, and simple small fall from standing to the floor will cause your bones to break, and sometimes it's lethal. As simple as that. So it's not some joke, guys. You need to do weight training, resistance training consistently. Again, twice a week is enough. 30 minutes your lower body, 30 minutes your upper body. Intense, heavy, short is the best, because then you also have enough time for recovery, and more than enough time for recovery, and you're going to maintain again your stress, your strength, your agility, your ability to perform mentally and physically, and to prevent injuries for many, many years ahead. So far we got hour of walking. You can also include, 30 minutes of walking plus the strength workout. If that's the day when you do your strength workout, every 20-30 minutes, do a mini fit break, or just walk, do some stretching, do a couple of squats, calf raises, getting on your toes. So 20-30 minutes, every 20-30 minutes, get active, do stretching before bed, 5-10 minutes. And then to maintain your heart health, to increase your heart rate variability, basically the speed with which your heart can go, from the highest rate to the lowest rate, and that variability, the highest rate and the lowest rate, that also a predictor of your heart health, of your metabolic health in your later years in life. So to increase that, you also need to add, this is the last thing, some kind of interval workout. Ideally, of course, it's going to be maybe once a week you do sprint workout. So you do 5-10 minutes of interval workout when you do intense sprint for as long as you can, and then maybe rest a minute or two, and then repeat it 5-10 times. You can also do all kinds of stair runs, or maybe burpees for a minute as fast as you can, and then rest a couple of minutes, and then again maintain it for 5-10 minutes, and that's all it takes, guys. Or you can even do interval walking that actually proven to improve your heart health, your heart rate variability, and that is also proven to be much more beneficial than walking at the same pace. So how to do interval walking, for those of you who are not fans of running or sprints or burpees, this is the least you should be doing to maintain your heart health for many, many years that you have to live. Walk at your regular pace, maybe 5 minutes, and then walk for 5 minutes faster when your breathing rate is elevated, when you're breathing not so deep but faster, when your heart is beating faster, and then 5 minutes again, switch to normal walking. You also can do 1 minute of really fast walking, and then maybe 2-3 minutes of regular pace walking, and you can do a lot of activities as intervals, and that's what you want to do if you want to improve your heart health and heart rate variability. That is also, as I said, a predictor of your longevity and your health when in your later years. So to sum it up, guys, exercise for health, for longevity, to improve and maintain your great mental and physical performance, to prevent diseases of old age as long as possible, and also to prevent metabolic diseases right now, to maintain your healthy weight and healthy metabolism, and to improve and increase even your earning ability, as we talked before, because brains need the nutrients and oxygen that pumped when you moved and not pumped when you sit on your ass all day. So what's the minimum? An hour of walking every single day, the very minimum. Every 20-30 minutes, you do your fit break. If you're sitting or even if you're standing, you need to change your position. You need to do some stretching, you need to move, you need to drink some water. So every 20-30 minutes, 5-10 minutes of stretching or foam rolling or maybe mini yoga routine that are also available on YouTube, 5-10 minutes, that's all it takes every single day. Then twice a week, we're going to do at least 30 minutes of resistance training. So 30 minutes for your lower body, 30 minutes for your upper body major groups, your back, your chest, your shoulders. Your arms kind of work by themselves when you engage your bigger muscles like your back, like your chest, like your shoulders. And the last but not least is interval workouts. So it may be interval walking or sprints. They don't have to be long, 5-10 minutes. You have that once a week, enough, but do your best. So interval walking or sprints or interval burpees. And that's it, guys. That's what you do when you're born as a human being, not as a bus or a cockroach, or you were lucky enough to be born as a human being and you have this body and this brain, this physical machine that carries your ideas and you work through this world. So you need to maintain it in a good enough condition so you're in a good enough position to perform as well as you can mentally and physically, and to create that vision for your life that you have in your head. You need your body and your brain performing well enough to do that. So that's it for today, guys. So lesson number 6. Hope you found something useful that you're gonna apply starting today. Don't put it off. Your mental and physical performance and your long years without disease worth it. So start today. And as usual, thank you for listening, guys, and eat better daily.